Hey guys, we've entered a really interesting part of the year and it's called the perfect storm for a good reason. And as you know, Christmas can be a really difficult time because we've got people not paying you because they've gone on holidays and you haven't been paid from these people, and there's a massive aged receivables piling up. Then you've got reduced billable hours, and that's massive because you've got way less chance for you to be able to get the work done in terms of volume, so that's going to affect your cash flow. And the final one is you've got your GST and your pay-as-you-go withholdings tax due, which is going to put a lot of pressure on. I remember going through that. So in this video, we're going to talk about the perfect storm and what you can do to get the hell out of it. Okay, let's start with cash flow. What is cash flow, Chantal?
So cash flow is the way that money moves in and out of your business. So what we're looking at is the amount of money and the time. So what we're wanting to try and do is minimise the time that it takes to come in and maximise the time that it takes to go out. This is what we call the cash flow space. This is the space we want to do. We want to stretch it.
Yeah, so some examples of this is make sure that you minimise the amount of time you get paid. So more payments on site, reducing your payment terms, because if you've got matching payment terms to your wholesaler, so 30 days after end of month, there's a really risky situation you're going to be in, because what if you don't get paid by your client? The wholesaler's not going to hold off. They want their money because that's your payment terms. So what's some things that we can think about with that?
Look, the largest stress is the space in between here. If you've got those equal payment terms, you're creating stress that your business just doesn't need.
Yeah.
So it's about stretching. Always use the term stretching. Reduce the amount of time that it takes for your customers to pay you in any way possible, and increase the amount of time that it takes or that you're required to pay things out.
Yeah, so a big one is just having a conversation with your wholesaler about extending payment terms if it is a really tough time for you. You can do that. Just have a conversation and extend it to maybe 60 days for a little bit, maybe 45, with the agreement to go back to a 30-day after end of month when you get stabilised again.
And the tax office. If you contact them before they contact you, they're very well aware of what happens in business. Negotiate a payment plan.
Yeah, and the other thing is, next year, you're going to have to think about how do you maximise your profitability and revenue in those months, like December and January, where there's way less billable hours. We went through the December Domination series with our members to get them prepared for that and really proactively scheduling into January to maximise those hours. But if you don't do that, that might be why you're feeling such a pinch coming into your February BAS and you're getting that email from your accountant, which I used to stress over for so long. Every year that was a concern of mine, and I'd still have PTSD thinking about it.
Yeah, it's the biggest concern. It's probably the biggest conversational topic I've had in the last little while, and it's one of those things that if we proactively do something, you're just giving yourself time, less stress, put a plan in place, and you're going to make a big difference between what's going on in here.
100%.
Because so many businesses are the other way around, and you can be profitable and still have no cash flow.
Yeah, just think about your own business. If you're paying 30 days after end of month, but you've got people, you're sending your invoices out, or maybe even late after you've done the job, you've paid for the materials, but you haven't been paid, that's where you get cash flow deficit, that's when your bank account goes down, that's when you don't have enough to pay the BAS, which has been building up in the background. So really important to be all over that. If you want to do a deep dive into your financials, Chantal and Ali and our team here at the Academy can help you. So jump onto a call with one of our team, and we'd love to get you in to do a full financial review and a health check so you can get through this perfect storm.